Good afternoon. It's that time again. We've had some technical difficulties this morning with our connecting Zoom to Facebook, but we're back. And we're here highlighting another local business within our community. This business is very interesting, and we're going to introduce you. I'm going to move right out of the way here real quick. It's called Potions in Motion. Potions in Motion. Sounds very interesting. They got a lot of cool stuff that they cater. They fresh gourmet meats and seafood they deliver straight to your door. It's hard. You go out to Publix right now, or you go to these places, you can't find meat. They got it. So I'm going to go out real quick to Debbie Gross, realtor with Echo Farm Property. Say hi, Debbie. Give a wave.
Hello.
And we got Jason. Jason, give a wave.
Hey.
How are you, man?
Good. How you doing, Rob? Hi,
Good.
Debbie.
So, got a question for you. What the hell is Potions in Motion? For the people that never heard of Potions in Motion, tell us about you guys.
So Potions in Motion started about 16 years ago as a beverage bar on wheels, hence the name Potions in Motion. We secured a way to serve alcohol on a portable basis, and that was back in 2005. Around 2010, we added in a food division and started doing everything from small cocktail parties to weddings and corporate events. And now it's grown to about 65 full-time employees throughout the season. We do everything from large corporate events to festivals to private parties to street fairs, full food services included here. And we still do the mobile bar as well.
I mean, we were talking earlier. You have some kind of special going on too with your business there. You got a little side thing that you're doing for Mother's Day. And when you told me all the choices in this, it's called Mother's Day in a Box. I mean, first of all, tell us about it. The price is unbelievable for what you get.
Right. So back in the middle of March, we saw that the business here had to evolve with what was going on in the world. The catering world just got shut down like a switch in about a 24-hour period. So I thought about the stuff that I got as far as resources from staff to the availability to deliver and cook food. And we quickly put in a website and put together a market online and a website called Dinners in Motion, where we cook hot food to people 7 nights a week. We also deliver a market type pantry of different types of high-end proteins, steaks, seafoods. And we've been doing signature things throughout the week. We do specials like Taco Tuesdays. We do taco kits on Tuesday nights. We do a Thursday night barbecue special. And now we're doing a Mother's Day in a Box special, which is delivered to your front door between 9 and 11:30 in the morning on Mother's Day. And it's everything included in there from different warm foods, from Belgian waffles to egg frittatas to a bagels, not lox, and Nova kit. It even includes a mimosa kit, champagne, fresh squeezed orange juice, and champagne flutes included, and a vase of flowers for the table. It's an all-in-one stop and shop for Mother's Day. You don't have to leave the house.
I was gonna say, what a heck of a deal. I hope my wife's not listening, but this would be great. So I could pretend like I cooked all this stuff and then just bring it into the room. This is perfect.
Well, we want to make it simple. We always, everything we do here is affordable. We're not doing what we're doing here to make money. We're doing what we're doing to keep people employed, keep our customers engaged, keep us in the public eye, so that people don't think we fell asleep during this time. So we keep the prices very aggressive because we understand people are having a difficult time out there financially. A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are waiting for checks to come in, and it really it's nice to help people out in that way.
Before I go to you to ask some questions of Jason, I just got to pull up some of these pictures quick, and they're behind me right now. I'm gonna get out of the way.
That's our kebab special there. We do that on Thursday nights, which is usually a kebab dinner, and we donate a portion of that to a local charity every week. So that, it's just stuff you can't really get anywhere. It's not a lot of guys doing stuff like that.
And now again, tell people where they can go if they're interested, if they want to buy, some of this stuff. Is it, they call you, they go to your website, how can people place orders?
So we built the site, we put the site up in 72 hours. We built 3 fully automated websites in about 2.5 days, which include everything from shopping cart systems to delivery logistics on there. So it's as humanless as possible. We now are to the point where you have 2 people in the office 7 days a week, which is good if you do have any questions. But it's pretty easy. You go on there, you can go to dinnersinmotion.com. That'll get you to all the hot food. You can go to the market side, which is under sexzmarket.com. And under there, you can find everything from toilet paper to lobster tails. Again, everything is priced affordable. It's a lot of things that people can't get right now. We sell filet mignons, all center cut, high choice, $9 a piece for fillets. Lobster tails between $10 and $14, depending on the market price. It's just stuff that you can get, and then you can add the proteins in and make the rest of the sides and stuff at home.
Debbie, do you believe this picture?
No.
I mean, my mouth.
So those are called sexy wings. Those are on the website.
What are they?
Those are called sexy wangs. WANGS.
Sexy wangs. Well,
right.
I'll tell you what, my mouth is full.
So those are proprietary to our company. We take those bone and we French bone those chicken wings. So we skim them down, get all the meat down at the end, and then we flash them in a fryer, and then we toss them in sexy dust before they're sold. And it's a proprietary blend of 22 different spices and herbs in there. We can't tell you, but those are the sexy wings. One of the hottest things on the website.
I'm gonna go to the website right after this. I'm telling you what, I'm looking at them. I'm just unbelievable. Debbie,
we'll send you a set today to try out. You blog them. I'll send them to you every Wednesday.
Oh man, that looks good. All right, Debbie, go ahead. Ask them some questions. I'm gonna start sharing some of these things here.
The other thing is I'm still on fillets for $9 each. I'm still haven't gotten past that. That's great. So Jason, let me ask you this. What else, I know besides the Taco Tuesday and some of those dinners, what else are you focusing on now?
So when we started this about 3-4 weeks ago, there wasn't a lot of people in this space. There was restaurants that had delivery already, and they were working and having a hard time doing that. So I really kind of opened up the space to a catering company to kind of develop family style meals. So what we're starting to work on now that it's getting more competitive is we're trying to take, special events. We got Cinco de Mayo coming up. We're going to be doing a taco kit on that, do-it-yourself taco kit for the whole family. We got Mother's Day in a box. We're going to be doing a Father's Day barbecue in a box, which is going to be an entire set of barbecue items. That's going to include a set of steak knives and 2 cigars, all packed in the box for Father's Day. It's going to be priced even lower than the Mother's Day special. And all the guy's got to do as a father is open it up and figure out how to turn his grill on. Everything's going to go right on the grill, from the vegetables to the sides to the meat, which will already be on the skewers. So all you got to do is lift up the grill, turn it on, and open up the box. Can't make it and put the cigar in your mouth and start smoking. We can't make it simpler than that.
This is incredible. I mean, you are a genius. I hate to tell you, you are a genius.
It's just, what it is. It's engaging stuff. It's added value, and it's at a good price point. And right now, people have a hard time. Where would you go buy shish kebabs already made right now? They don't exist. So we have the guys here that I'd rather put to work doing the labor to make people's lives easier, putting the kebabs together, putting the brunch together, making the frittatas, putting the champagne kits together, and those are the kebabs live, right? Those are the fillets, center cut. In the back,
I was just gonna say, I just pulled up another image. Look at those. Oh.
Right. So we center cut those. So what you see in the bowl in the back is all the trim. So you're not getting any fat on your fillets. These are center cut fillets. Now we take those trims and we make the kebabs. So there's no waste. We're utilizing the entire fillet, but we're giving people the package of the center cut fillets. There's not an ounce of fat on those fillets when you cook them.
So real quick, and Debbie, I'll come back to you to ask him some more questions. With aspect to the meat right now, we see reports on the news that there could be a meat shortage and people are nervous. And like you said, you're going to Publix and you can't find anything. You guys have secured this. Like, you have this.
Right. So the first week that the restaurants went out of business, that week alone, I spent $22,000 with my suppliers on buying proteins. $22,000. That means we did at least that much in business. But right at that point, we were one of the only companies still buying higher end meat, because the only way you sell high end meat as a supplier is to a restaurant. Most of the high end stuff only goes out to the restaurant sphere for dine in. We sucked up all that dine in product and negotiated prices at incredible rates, because it has an expiration at certain times. So, when I tell you how much filet we bought, I bought more filet in 1 week than I've ever bought catering events in the last 16 years. So it gives us a good buying power, so we can then turn those savings onto the consumer. Again, this is not a profit center. It's really just a center to keep things going during this time. Mm-hmm. And if I can cover my costs and I can keep more people back at work and make people happy by getting good quality food, then the job's done. Until things get back to normal.
Sure.
But
I'm going to
yeah,
ask you, Jason, because of
yeah.
this now, you've been able to bring quite a few people back to work, correct?
Correct. And we have our PPP funding that we applied for here through Citibank has not happened. So I was forced to self-fund before I knew what was going to happen with this. I kept everybody on payroll. I paid all their health insurance. No one's had health insurance lapse, even if they're not here. And, we actually developed a business that can still function without relying on any type of PPP funding or anything.
That's great. Now, while you're doing this, how have you given back to the community then while you're doing everything else you're doing?
So we do the charity events on Thursday nights, which donate a couple of $100 each week to some local charities. What we're planning on doing now that people are starting to be able to get out of the house a little more leniently is doing a give back on Sundays, which is going to be called suppersundays.com. That site's going to be launched probably next the weekend after Mother's Day, so the 17th. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a site where you can go to, and people that are looking for dinners, from any background they come, and we're just looking for people in need. And we're going to be doing 300 hot cooked meals every Sunday from 3 to 6 pickup. And the first 300 people that go through and log on every week on the website will get one of those positions. And hopefully, we can start generating more positions than 300 every Sunday.
That's great. Oh my gosh. So I want to go back to something because you mentioned sexy market. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So we have a team here of 6 chefs that every day basically cut up all different types of meats, from ribeyes to New York strips, filet mignons. We also do short ribs, skirt steaks, flank steaks, T-bones, porterhouses. All those meats get hand trimmed. We also do seafood, from diver scallops, Maine lobster tails, jumbo shrimp, the most incredible salmon you will ever have in your life. It's 60 South salmon from the North Atlantic. All the fish comes in every day. We trim it all ourselves. So between all of that, it's been very difficult in the world to get proteins right now, and it's going to get worse. And I think that's one sphere that can probably stay in business for quite some time. People are going to start going to restaurants again. It's going to definitely diminish the takeout hot dinner area of my business, but I see no slowing down in protein delivery, meats and seafoods.
And you ship that all over? We
do. We have a machine here. We bought a Vac Master, so that machine vacuum seals meat. We shipped out an order yesterday to New Jersey, New York. Everything shipped overnight. I could ship overnight meat to anywhere in South Florida, from Orlando all the way down to South Beach. So it's the same prices, and the shipping's just an extra $10, and we ship it to you overnight. So it leaves our place here at 5 p.m. You'll have it at your front doorstep by 1 o'clock the next day, if it's out of our delivery range.
Mm-hmm.
This is just incredible. I mean, what's behind me right now? These are stone crabs, it looks like, and some shrimp. I mean, this is the fresh seafood you guys have too.
Yeah, we're almost out of stone crabs. We're almost out of stone crab world. So those are going to be, a commodity pretty soon.
And then
I believe the middle of May is the end of stone crab season.
I'm going to pull this up again. Let's go back to this for people that are just joining in right now. You have and we're going to repeat it again just so we go over it. You have a special going on for Mother's Day. And Mother's Day is May 10th. There you go, folks. Dads, don't forget that day. You'd be in big trouble. What do you got going on for Mother's Day again? Tell me about that Mother's Day in a box. The pricing is just incredible, and all the stuff that you get in there is crazy.
$99. Everything from a full vase of fresh cut flowers, handmade here. You get a mimosa kit with a full bottle of Prosecco, fresh squeezed orange juice, 4 acrylic flutes. You're getting food on the food side. You're getting a Nova platter with Nova, all the fixings from capers, tomatoes, onions, fresh cream cheese. You're getting a nice half pan of an egg and mushroom vegetarian frittata. For the kids or for the adults, we're going to send a whole package of hot, warm Belgian waffles with honey, warm syrup, as well as some fixings for the kids or the adults for the Belgian waffles. And then you get a whole assortment of fruit with a nice honey, mint, lime drizzle for the side for dipping for the fruit.
Incredible. I mean, Debbie, have you ever seen something like this before? I mean,
no.
Incredible. You when I was reading on your website, you're one of the largest catering companies in Palm Beach County. I mean, you're doing parties how many people can you cater for, or have you catered for? What's the most you've ever done?
We've done some
remember.
festivals, 2,500 people, 3,500 people. We have a 10,000 square foot facility here in Boca, right on I-95 in Congress. So we're definitely we have a big presence here, a big footprint. Commissary here and a full catering kitchen that houses seven full-time chefs, 7 days a week. Office of 6 staff in the office. So it's a pretty decent sized operation. Unfortunately, the event world got shut down, and I had to quickly scramble and figure out what I'm going to do as far as keeping employees paid. And that's how this whole thing started out.
And that's amazing. That just shows, I mean, you're a local business owner, and you care about your employees. I mean, it's hard times for people, but keeping them on and insane. It's awesome.
Yeah, it worked. Knock on wood, it worked.
Yeah. How did you get, I guess my question is, how did you get started in all this? How did you get started just with this catering?
All right. So I came down to Florida. I moved down in 2005. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I started bartending, just, setting myself up as a bartender for private parties. And I did one gig, paid $100. And when I was at that party, somebody asked me to do another one and another one. And then I said, wow, maybe there's a need here for a bartending company. Maybe there's a lack of bartenders in South Florida. So I did all the research, and I figured out how to get a liquor license. And then I invented a bar that's a foldable, portable bar that ended up becoming one of our biggest selling items in that era. We still use the bars today, and built a fleet of trucks that went out and just did bartending. And from doing that for about 5 years, people kept asking, why don't you get into food? You're leaving the food side, up for grabs. And then we started small, and now food is about 85% of our revenue compared to the bar side now.
So if somebody, of course, when everything gets back to normal here, if somebody wants to host a party at their house, you can do that. You cater that, you bring the bar, you bring the alcohol. I mean, of course, there's probably different packages, I'm sure, but
we generate a week on an average weekend, anywhere from 15 to 30 separate events on a weekend. We could do 6 or 7 weddings a weekend. We could do 10 or 12 events the same night. We have a big fleet of vehicles here. So most of the work is combination of food and beverage. So if it's a corporate event, if it's a private event, from a bar mitzvah to a wedding, it's about 50-50. Our business is about half corporate, half personal.
We got a bunch of comments coming in actually on Facebook here. Eddie Gaggs says, great business, great owner. We
nice.
got
Eddie Gagg.
We got somebody saying my favorite crab legs. Concha Mora Sexe Wangs, right? I'm pronouncing it right. Sexe Wangs.
Sex Z Wangs.
Sex Z Wangs are the best. And they look it. I'm telling you, that's, folks, if you're just tuning in now, that's the Sex Z Wangs behind me. Explain that process again. How do you make these without giving away?
So they take them down, they trim them down, like they French bone them so that the meat all congregates down at the bottom. Then they're fried, then baked, and then they're spun and tossed in a sexy dust, which is a proprietary blend. We can't tell you what's in it, but we can sell it to you. We do also sell the Sex Z Dust, which we now private label.
Incredible. So if people are interested, again, if they're just joining or just tuning in now, Potions in Motion, you have the Mother's Day box. You said you're going to have a Father's Day box for Father's Day. How can they get in touch with you? What website do you want them to go to? Phone number if they want to call?
So right now, the best way is through the websites that we built. And I would just say to go to dinnersinmotion.com. So it's dinners, plural, with an S, inmotion.com. If they want to call the office here, we're here 7 days a week from 10 to 6. And the number is 877-PARTY-NIGHT. Other than that, when they go to the Dinners in Motion site, they can bounce around and click into the steak site, the market site. They can click onto the Mother's Day site. So we have a full-time web designer here that's working also 7 days a week, and he's doing all the updates. So everything is updated daily. Food specials, dinner specials, market specials. Everything is updated every 24 hours.
So if you're tired of cooking at home, call you. And you guys will cook for the family.
Or if you're tired of going to Publix and not finding any meat.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's, yeah. So, real quick, reiterate again the Sunday suppers. Do they start this Sunday, or have you already been doing?
No, that's going to be starting on the 17th, the week after Mother's Day.
Okay,
And that'll be another site. It's going to be suppersundays.com.
okay.
And they'll be able to, people go on there and, obviously we're saving it for people in need. The first 300 people each week that sign up, those people have a space in that line and they'll come pick up their food between 3 and 6, and it'll be a full 100% comped meal for a family of 4.
And this is some of the, oops, I've got to go the other way here. This is some of the,
Right. So that's how the proteins get delivered, Rob. They don't just come, it's not like meat you just buy in the store that's in cellophane. Everything comes in a reusable package, plus everything is seasoned with fresh herbs that we grow here, fresh seasoning, and it's ready to be cooked, fresh garlic peeled. So it's not just like getting 2 pieces of meat in a box. That meat has been trimmed and it's also been seasoned.
Yeah.
So it literally, all you got to do is just open the grill and light it. That's it. Throw the match on the grill and you're done.
So I guess a question, maybe I'd asked this earlier, but if you you deliver these, you order and then you deliver, as a pickup only, or how does that work? Go through that process.
It's actually delivery only, because we want the facility here to be as contactless as possible.
Oh, wow.
So to eliminate people from coming in here to the facility and not knowing who's coming in and out of our doors, it's a delivery only business. So we took out the pickup feature in the beginning just because it was getting real scary, not knowing who's coming in and out picking up food.
Mm-hmm.
And the boxes of food are sealed here. So everything is sealed in our kitchen. So once the next person to take the packing tape off the Mother's Day box in a brunch is mother or father. So everything is sealed. There's no cross contamination even during delivery.
That's awesome. I mean, that's great. And you deliver anywhere within the Palm Beach County, and you said Broward?
Anywhere in Broward and Palm Beach. And for certain special occasions, we'll even send a route down to Miami. So we do that once a week. We extend down to Miami.
Debbie, what do you think? I don't know. This food looks amazing.
Listen, I'm going to be going on the website. I can't wait. Another question, and Jason, a lot of this is family size. Will you do anything that's smaller? Or
we are. So, for the brunch in a box, we've had some clients request it for a 2-top, and we just have them, send us in a note. We'll make a special order for them. But, generally, we try and make things for a family, for a head count of 3 to 5 people. At this time, there's a lot of people reserving and reusing leftovers and stuff. We're not being able to leave their house. So I'd rather give you more food at a great price than not give you enough food.
And as you say, it saves a trip to Publix.
Absolutely. Yep. And we also vacuum seal the meat too. So if you ordered the 12-pack of fillets, they'll come vacuum sealed 2 at a time. So you could freeze them without a worry of freezer burn. Everything is vacuum sealed, seasoned and vacuum sealed. And then you could take them out 2 at a time as you need them.
And what is this behind me? Is this Taco Tuesday? Is this what I can't tell.
Right. So that is part of a Taco Tuesday. So on Tuesday nights, we do our taco kits, and everything is comes separated. So people that may have dairy allergies, or people that are allergic to meat, or they are vegetarians eating with them, everything is separate. So there's no food cross contamination. And if people are not wanting to eat certain things, everything is separately portioned out. So it'll be like a kit. You get it, you open it up, and you'll have your sour cream, you'll have your rice, you'll have your pico de gallo, you'll have your fresh guac, you'll have flour tortillas, you'll have churros for dessert. This week, we're actually doing a caramel Mexican glazed cheesecake, and it changes every week. And we change the protein with the Taco Tuesday. So the first week it was filet mignon. This week we're doing shredded chicken and skirt steak. Next week it could be mahi and another type of beef. So we constantly change it up so you get a different protein every week. And it's only $60 delivered to your house for 4 people. It's $15 a head. Eat as much as you want.
And here I am reheating food from the grill last night.
Well, I don't want to take any business away from anybody else. Listen, if somebody can figure out how to do this better and cheaper, go for it. But I doubt it. Because we're not really caring about the margins right now. We're just caring about getting people good food at a great price.
Right.
So we've taken all margins out of the equation.
Cannolis, pasta.
That's the Italian dinner. So that's a $39 Italian feast. Chicken cutlet parmesan on the left, fresh made garlic bread on the bottom left, penne alla vodka, pasta on the top right. You got a caprese salad, which is right underneath your chin, with a balsamic drizzle, and 8 hand-piped cannolis. That's only $39, what you're looking at right there.
Ali, you're blowing my mind here. We have a question. Is this business model continuing after this crisis? I find it to be a great option for people, especially elderly people.
100%. We're going to continue it. It may not be a large profit stream for us, but it's definitely a way to engage clients that could potentially be catering clients. We can fill a need in the community with especially elderly people or people that don't want to leave their house. I've had people that order food on here and get referrals for their wedding that they just missed in March, and they're looking for somebody, late summer when things get back into space to do a backyard wedding. And, that's great. We're almost creating our own referral stream by doing this,
And we have a question too. It says, I think this is our owner that's on right now, Jeff. He's asking, I'm a pescatarian, so all he eats is fish. So you have different meal plans for specific diets and
Tell Jeff, Jeff, if you try the salmon, I can hands down tell you it will be the best salmon you've ever had in your life. Otherwise, not only will I refund the price of the salmon, but I'll send you 10 other types of fish on top of that. It's called 60 South salmon. It's wild caught. We get the whole fishes in every day. They're hand sliced, portioned out. It's sushi grade salmon that we're actually cooking and serving as cooked salmon, or you can get it raw and cook it yourself. Lobster tails come in from Maine, fresh. Nothing comes in frozen either. Everything's fresh, meat and seafoods.
I have to tell you, Debbie, I'm
You hungry?
I'm very hungry right now, and
Me too.
and I got to tell you, the questions keep coming in. This is probably one of the most successful ones we've done so far with people. Whenever there's food involved, people love this. So
it's different.
I'm gonna pull up some more pictures. We're gonna keep this going for a little bit, as long as you got the time, Jason. You got some time? You got some time to talk?
Yeah, I'm not a chef, so I'm not back there doing all the slicing and dicing. I mean, I can take you into there if you want me to see. If you want to see what it looks like.
Would you mind?
Give me about 5 minutes. Tell the guys we're gonna come in about 2 minutes. But I'll take let me make sure that they're prepped and ready. And
Take your time. I'm gonna go through some more. I'm gonna go through some more pictures. I've probably shown some of these already, but this looks like some more beef. Some more.
That was last week's Filet Mignon taco night. That was filet mignon on the left. Those are churros that we fry here on the bottom right. You have a cilantro lime rice on the top right. That included 4 margarita cans, and it also includes a carafe of a Patron handmade margarita. So all the taco specials go out with a carafe of an alcoholic beverage that we make. And all of the other specials that we advertise, like the shish kebabs this week, are going out with a planter's punch. So they changed the laws with the liquor about 6 weeks ago that said that companies like restaurants can now serve liquor cocktails sealed to go with food, which we do. And we offer that in every one of our specials on the website. Most of them contain a carafe of either a sangria, a margarita, a Moscow Mule, cosmopolitans. We do all different types.
Sarah Sullivan says best catering company and best chefs in town. How many chefs do you have? A bunch of chefs working for you? Like how many different chefs are there?
You'll see when I go in the kitchen. I bet you there's a dozen here today on a Wednesday. Normally, when we're catering, we have 12 to 15 chefs full time.
And Debbie, what he just said earlier is this is incredible that you're able to keep these people employed still. I mean, again, you said the PPP loan didn't go through yet. I know a lot of people have had problems with that, and here you are.
So this started with 2 people, me as the owner and my executive chef, sexy chef Justin, who you'll meet in a minute. And we started this with just 2 guys. I was taking all the calls. He was making all the food. And from then on, we grew to a second chef, to a third chef. Now we have 2 girls in the office, 5 chefs every day, 4 guys in the warehouse. I brought a team in of bartenders that are out of work now to do all the deliveries. So we try to repurpose people for doing what we need them to do now, and it keeps money in their pocket. A lot of these people applied for unemployment, and I would say 95% of it did not come through yet. So, at least people are still getting a paycheck.
Right. And that you're still paying for their health insurance too. That's very admirable.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was very adamant about. Even if people were furloughed, the health insurance didn't stop, because that's such a disaster to start up again. And I know that in these times, this is when somebody would need health insurance the most.
Right.
If there was one, I would rather not pay FPL before I paid the insurance if I was down to the last dollar,
And Eddie Gags, I guess it must be a friend of yours. Maybe he's saying send some to New York. He said send some to New York.
You got it, Eddie Gags.
Incredible.
All right, let me take you in the kitchen.
Yeah. Let's take a look quick. So again, we're joined by Jason from Potions in Motion and Debbie Gross, real estate agent at Echo Fine Properties. Give a wave again, Debbie, for people just signing on. I have to respond to a text message here because we're running a little late today, folks. Usually we do this at 2. We've had some technical issues. We've resolved the technical issues. We're back live. We're here to show you. He's taking us back here. Let's see what's going on.
All right, let me spin this camera around. Let's figure out how to do that.
Let's see.
Okay, so we're in the back office now, which is a huge catering facility. And what you see here is in this refrigerator here, we have our carafes of margaritas, which are ready to go out. We also have our packaging items right here, which are all of our styrofoam boxes where we ship stuff all over to all different states. This is all a whole new thing for me. I never was in the business of shipping perishable items. Then we got the kitchen in here, which is we got Chef Eric Lamb, Chef Yu. We got Sexy Chef down there who'll explain to you a little bit more about the wings, and Chef Kevin.
Yeah, I got to hear about these wings. Let me bring this picture up again. I got to hear about these wings.
This is Chef Kevin, and he's making some of these kebabs for tonight. These are the Filet Mignon and shrimp kebabs. As you can see, everything is cut here, sliced and diced and made fresh. We got a nice hot, just for you, we got a hot batch of the sexy wings sitting on the pan here that just came out. Some nice fresh cut vegetables, baked potatoes ready to go out for dinner tonight, some mixed rice. But this is like stage 2 on the wings on where they transform. Justin is our man behind the plan here. This is Sexy Chef Justin. Introduce yourself. This is on a live feed.
Good afternoon, sir. This is Sexy Chef with Potions in Motion. We're just soaking some kebabs in a little seasoned water. And this is going to be for the surfing Turks here for tomorrow night.
Why do you soak the kebab sticks in the water?
We're going to grill these on the open flame so that they don't burn. And we're also going to infuse this with a little aged bourbon. So go right into the steak, right into the kebab, right into the shrimp, peppers and onions.
I don't think there's anybody else right now that's soaking their kebab sticks in bourbon in this type of economy, just to that extra added flavor burst. That's what we do here. It's the extra mile.
Where did he get the name Sexy Chef? Where'd the name Sexy Chef come from?
Sexy Chef come from?
Sexy Chef came about 6.5 years ago at a food show in Fort Lauderdale, the Cheney Food Show. They asked what my name was. So the girl that I was with said, Sexy Chef, SEXYCHEF. About 4 days later, I did some research and I saw that there was a lot of sexy something with a Y. But there's never and has never been a sexy with a Z. So SEXZCHEF, the only sexy chef in the entire world. I guarantee that.
And he owns the trademark, and you can't use it. Sexy Chef is trademarked, bro. And he's got the sexy sack here too. He's got the sexy sack. We got the sexy. This it's on the arm. It's tatted. We got the nice gold bag. We got the silver.
Oh my God! Look at this.
We got the rose. We got rose gold on the feet. We got the gold 24K saddle bag. There's the Vac-Master. So we do the food to go. We got the Vac-Master in. Shout out to Samir for the Vac-Master. We got the Sexy Chef face masks here. For the frequent customers, you got the Sexy Chef branded face mask. You can get them in rainbow. You get them in full glitter as well.
Yeah, you got to save me one of those. You got to save me one of those face masks.
And he's got the candles going. This is his little domain right here. We got the lingerie, the candles. He's got the bourbon, the Jack Daniels, the Reposado cigars. People come in to get the cigars. You got the knife kits getting ready for Father's Day. It's a one-stop shop.
This people are getting a show on Facebook Live right now. You guys are getting a show, and they're not even charging for this show.
Candles,
whatever you need.
988 specials.
Lingerie, he's got it all.
Whatever you need here, whatever you need. All right, I'm going back in the office.
Oh my God, folks. If you're just tuning in right now, you just saw Sexy Chef from Potions in Motion. There's Jason. He took us on a tour. Local business based out of Boca Raton, catering, fresh meats, fresh seafood, desserts, everything you can think of. Taco Tuesdays, they cater. Go to their website. Give me the website again, Jason.
Dinners with an S, dinnersinmotion.com.
Dinnersinmotion.com.
Yes.
And then the Mother's Day special we talked about earlier for all the mothers out there. Mother's Day in a
box.com.
Father's Day in a Box is coming up soon.
There you go. We'll have that domain too. We got them all. I'm keeping GoDaddy in business. Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, this was incredible. And you know what? I do have to say, Debbie, this was probably one of our most fun interviews so far that we've done.
You checked in with us every few weeks. It's a whole nother circus every few weeks.
This could be a reality TV show in the making right here. I'm telling you.
We've had people ask about it. Believe me.
One thing I do want to say, Jason, though, you know, it is commendable what you're doing and keeping these people employed and, you know, in these tough times. So folks, again, this is another local business in our community, and we need to stick together, you know, and support local businesses. Jason's a part of the community. He loves the community. You can tell. You can just tell by his attitude and just what he's doing. So support local, band together. We need guys like this. We need businesses like this, and plus the food. I mean, God. I mean,
you gotta have a good product. Listen, we're not trying to pull any wool over anyone's head here. You're gonna get the best product at the best price from the best people. That's the best formula I can come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna check out your website once I get off here, and I may be placing some orders. But hey, save me one of those face masks, those sexy chef's face masks. Tell Carrie I want one of those face masks.
Whatever you need, we'll get you we'll get your rose gold glitter, or we get the black and white. Whatever you need.
Rose gold. I think I look good in rose gold. Yeah.
And then you get the shoes, and you get the saddle sack for the waist.
Incredible.
Hold on, let me show you one thing. Hold on.
Go ahead.
That'll look great on Father's Day, Rob, for you when you're grilling on Father's Day.
You know what? I got to get my wife the Mother's Day in a box, and then I'm going to tell her to get me the Father's Day in a box. So we make the fair trade.
And you get the mask too.
And I get the mask. Can't beat it. Did Jason freeze on us? Did you freeze on us, Jason?
Well, he's getting something.
Oh, no. I thought he froze. He might be frozen. Oh. Let's see. Is Jason still there? Still there, Jason? Can you hear me? I think he's resetting. I think it's his probably phone. He's probably resetting it. Again, Potions in Motion, local catering business from Boca Raton. Debbie Gross set this one up. Debbie's to the left of me, I think, on the screen, or to the right of me. You know, and for all your real estate needs, Debbie's there. So 561-316-8355. Debbie at echofineproperties.com. Debbie, what can you say about these local businesses that we've been highlighting? Isn't this just a great thing, you know, for the community?
It's so exciting that I love the fact that not only are these businesses doing everything they can to help the community, but also their employees. So it's a thrill to me that at EchoFund Properties, we get to highlight local businesses and show what they're doing and help them get business. I mean, how wonderful is that? It's win-win all the way around.
Yep. And again, we make it our goal at EchoFund Properties to highlight local businesses like Jason's. We just lost them. Hopefully the feed comes back here in a second. But you know, if you know any local businesses out there that are looking for some free PR, you know, just to stay relevant, it's tough right now. Times are tough. Businesses may be closed, but you want people to know you're still out there and you're still kicking. Give me a call, 561-801-6621, or you can send me an email. Actually, I should just pop up my screen. You can send me an email at rob@echofineproperties.com. Here it is right now. I'm going to get out of the way. rob@echofineproperties.com. Hey, we're looking to highlight more local businesses. We had fun with Jason. I don't know if we're going to get Jason back.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
So no, I think we lost the feed, which is fine. But again, support local, and you know, support your local businesses because they're the fabric of our community and what keeps us together. So I guess for myself, for Debbie, I'm hungry. I got to go back one more time.
I know.
I got to go to this picture one more time before you.
Potions in Motion.
Potions in Motion Catering. Sex Z Wangs. right there. And it's dinners, it's potionsinmotion.com and what was
I
it?
think it's dinnersinmotion.com.
Dinners, that's correct. It's dinnersinmotion.com. So check it out, dinnersinmotion.com. And Mother's Day is coming up, folks. The date is, I should
May
know this,
10th.
May 10th. So Mother's Day in a box, $99. You get a whole ton of stuff. Flowers, Belgian waffles, mimosas, flutes, everything. So check it out. Check out Jason. Give him a call. And Debbie, thanks so much.
And give me a call too.
And hey, and if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, anything, give Debbie a call. Debbie, give your number. It's on screen there, but give your number.
My number is 561-316-8355, and my email address is debbie@echofunproperties.com.
And any businesses in the Boca, Boynton area, contact
Delaware
Debbie.
Beach.
Contact Debbie. We'd
Mhm.
love to feature on our Facebook page here. So everybody, have a great afternoon.
Bye-bye, y'all.